Selling your home in today's slow market can feel impossible. I get it. Listings are sitting for months, buyers are hesitant, and the last thing you want is to slash your price just to get someone to look. But here's the truth. Even in a slow market, homes can still sell fast. The difference comes down to strategy, and most sellers get it completely wrong. I've seen homeowners wait 90 days with no offers, while another seller down the street got under contract in just 2 weeks. The difference wasn't luck, it was how they priced, marketed, and presented their home. And if you get those things right, you can still attract serious buyers even when the market feels dead. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact strategies homeowners are using right now to sell quickly. I'll show you why pricing smart from day one is your biggest weapon, how simple staging and presentation tweaks can completely change buyer interest, and what kind of marketing actually makes your home stand out in today's market. Now let's start with the biggest mistake I see: pricing. In a hot market, you could list high and count on bidding wars to bail you out. In a slow market, that strategy will mess you up from the jump. I had a client last year who insisted on pricing their home $10,000 above the comps. 90 days later, they were frustrated, stressed, and ready to give up. Compare that to another seller who priced at market value right from the start. They had 10 showings the first weekend and an accepted offer within 1 week, including a backup offer. Buyers are smart. They're looking at Zillow, they're looking at Redfin, and they know when a home is overpriced. If you come out of the gate too high, you're basically advertising your competition instead of your own home. And every week you sit, you lose leverage. So the key in a slow market is this: price smart on day one. It's better to price competitively and spark a bidding war than sit overpriced and have to cut later. Next comes staging and presentation. You don't need to spend thousands on renovations, but you do need your home to look move-in ready. I had one seller who simply decluttered, painted a couple of walls, and rented a rug and a few chairs for the living room. The difference in photos was night and day. Their home went from maybe to wow, I could live there. And that's exactly what gets buyers through the door. And this is where professional marketing comes in. If your agent is just snapping iPhone pics and tossing your home on the MLS, you're already losing. Today's buyers expect video tours, professional photography, and exposure beyond just Zillow. Social media ads can put your home in front of thousands of potential buyers in your area who would never have seen the listing otherwise. Pricing, staging, and marketing are the foundation. But there's one more lever you can pull that can make all the difference, and I'll cover that at the end of this video. Here's another that keeps homes sitting: ignoring buyer psychology. Buyers don't just shop for houses, they shop for deals. That doesn't mean you need to slash your price, but it does mean you need to make your home feel like the best value on the block. Sometimes it's the little things: updated photos, fresh paint, or a staged living room that make buyers think, this home gives me more for my money. If your home feels like a better deal than the competition, buyers will choose yours first. A home that looks like it's been taken care of goes a long way in the eyes of a buyer. Now let's talk about something most sellers completely overlook: choosing the right agent. In a hot market, almost anyone can sell a house. In a slow market, the difference between a good agent and a bad one can literally be months on the market and thousands of dollars. You need someone who knows how to price strategically, who can market beyond the MLS, and who actually knows how to negotiate when the offers come in. I've seen homes listed by agents with dark, blurry photos and vague descriptions like "great potential." Those homes sit. Compare that to a strong listing with a clear narrative, pro photos, video tours, and an agent who follows up with every showing. Those are the homes that sell. If you need help finding a real estate agent, go to my website, workwithdang.com, and I can help you. So here's my advice: interview multiple agents. Ask them how they'd price your home. Ask what their marketing plan looks like beyond putting it on Zillow. And ask about their track record in this specific market, not just when things were hot. You'll be shocked at the difference in answers. Now let's circle back to the strategy I mentioned earlier, the ones most sellers overlook, but can make all the difference in a slow market. Here's the truth: buyers aren't just looking for homes, they're looking for deals. And one of the best ways to give your home an edge is by offering the right incentive. This could mean covering part of the buyer's closing costs or offering a home warranty. I had a client who offered $5,000 toward closing costs, and it turned a hesitant buyer into a confident one. The seller still walked away with more money than if they had dropped the price by $20,000 like they were thinking of doing. But the real game changer is flexibility. In a slow market, buyers are stressed too. If you can reduce that stress, you instantly make your home more attractive. That could mean being flexible with move-in dates, letting the buyer rent back for a short period, or even agreeing to cover certain repairs after inspection. I had a seller once who allowed the buyers to move in 2 weeks early because their lease was ending. That small concession sealed the deal on a home that had been sitting for months. So remember this, incentives don't replace good pricing, staging, and marketing, but once those basics are covered, the right incentive can push buyers off the fence and get your home sold fast. So let's recap. If you want to sell your home fast in a slow market, here's what you need to do. Price smart from day one. Stage and present your home so buyers can picture themselves living there. Invest in professional marketing that makes your home stand out. That's something that a real estate agent should help you with. Use smart incentives to push buyers off the fence, and work with an agent who knows how to sell in this market. Selling in a slow market doesn't have to feel impossible. If you do things differently than the average seller, you can still attract buyers quickly and sell for a price you feel good about. Now I want to hear from you. If you're thinking about selling, what's the biggest concern right now? Time, price, competition, or something else? Drop it in the comments and let's talk through it. And if you found this helpful, check out this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It motivates me to make more videos.